My name is Furen Dai, and I'm an artist. I'm currently based and work in Boston, New York, in the United States. And I'm originally come from south of China. Because I come from a language background, so my practice centered around language, systems, and also a lot of social issues. And humor always play a super important role in my way of working. I'm usually choosing material and media that best articulate the idea. And I think a lot of these like a physical manifestation of the art language will feed back into the idea and help me to express the idea. And in my practice, I use sculpture, painting, drawing, video, performance of this medium. But at the same time, aside from this material, I'm also thinking about display, audiences, architecture, and also writing. All of them are contributing to the idea itself. So I think usually each project function as a timestamp to reflect what I'm thinking during that period of time. And I usually started with something I'm interested during that period of time, and I'm start doing research around it. And then if possible, I will visit the site and then just to do site visiting and doing documentation, doing interviews. And then once I collected all this firsthand material, I will come back and then trying to combining with my research material, firsthand material, and then processing them through a different angle, and then trying to create artwork based on all this research material. I started this project just by looking at the census form in the United States in 1790, and really to see how the language shifted in the census form. And then starting from there, I started to looking, seems to find out a parallel line between, in terms of the aesthetics for beauty, both embedded within the census and also within the encyclopedic museum. So from there, I shifted my angle towards specifically looking at encyclopedic museum. And right now, the project I'm working on is one 3D render video, which is set in a near future, and using a 3D model of an abandoned ruin site of an encyclopedic museum. So really start asking the question as what would be the encyclopedic museum look like after 500 years? And then at the same time, I'm also doing fresco paintings, focusing on the pedestals within this museum. So really trying to talk about the invisible labors that embedded inside this museum. So I started working with 60mm film and then 3D rendering and frescoes from around a year ago. And I really like to working with this medium because they allow me to kind of open up new possibilities in this project, and also because the inherent characteristics related to each medium. So it's kind of talking about the past and future simultaneously, and also it's converging kind of retrospection and perspection at the same time. So you're looking at the future and the past at the same time through all this medium.